Yeah. Hi guys, greetings from Placement Ski. I'm Pradyumna, one of the co-founders of Placement Ski. Now I'll be continuing the lecture series on TCS NQT previous year questions, which is specifically NQT, which is conducted on 24th October, okay, and that is slot 2. I've already covered like 5 lectures on the previous year questions, okay. I've already covered all the questions from slot 1. Now I'm continuing the second lecture on the slot 2, okay. Please do watch the videos if you have not watched them yet. Let me continue from here. A sum of rupees 12,500 is invested on 1st January 2016. Okay, it's invested on 1st January 2016, and then it is at what, 4% simple interest per annum. Okay, the rate of interest is 4% and it is per year. Now, how much interest gets accrued on the end of the day on 1st July 2016? Okay, so he's invested effectively for how much duration? So he's invested from Jan. Okay, from the beginning of the Jan to end of June, right? End of June or the beginning of July, whatever. Yeah. So how many months have elapsed? So Jan, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah. So end of June. So how many months are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's invested effectively for 6 months. Okay, for 6 months, that is half an year. Okay. Okay, now what is it now? We are supposed to find the interest, okay? So we can either use a formula, what is it? PTR by 100. The principal is 12,500 into time duration is only half year into rate of interest is 4%. Yeah. So what is it? 0, 0 cancel. So you get 2 ones, 2 2s. So you get 125 into 2, that is 250 rupees. Is it clear? We have got the time duration as 6 months. We know that the simple interest formula is P into T into R by 100. Yeah, so we have substituted the same thing. There's a principal given and then there's a time duration, there's a rate of interest. Yeah, see, if not the formula, you can also approach it directly very easily. Okay, so how is it? We realize that the time duration is half an year. Yeah, so for 1 year the rate of interest is 4%. So for half a year the rate of interest will be 2%. Okay, so the rate of interest is 2%. Okay, we know that the rate of interest is always calculated as a percentage of the principal. Yeah, so what is the interest accrued? Interest accrued is 2% of 12,500. Okay, because in 1 year it is 4%, it is half a year, so the rate of interest will only be 2%. 2% of what? 2% of the principal. Yeah, so we clearly know what is 1%. If you take out 2 zeros, you get 1%. Yeah, 1% is 125. So what is 2%? 2% will be 250 rupees. Yeah, you need not have to do anything. Yeah, just look at the question and then answer it in a matter of like what, 10 seconds or so using this method. Or you can also, if you're not so comfortable with that, you can always go with the conventional method. Still you'll get the answer faster. It is a easier question. Yeah, I hope both the methods are clear. If you have not understood, I request you guys to scroll back and then check the video again. Yeah, second question, or the ninth question. Yeah, what is the real value of this one? Yeah, so what is given here? 0. Okay, fine. So I'm not writing that again. I'm not writing the value here. Directly what we can do, after decimal we have how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll write this as 314 into 10 power minus 6. Since the value is less than 1, it is 314 into 10 power minus 6. And then what is this? It is 198 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, 198 into 10 power minus 6. Why 10 power minus 6? I hope you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So after decimal you have got 6 integers. Yeah, 6 numbers after the decimal point, and the value is far less than 1. Therefore it has to be 10 power minus 6. Now what is it directly? So you have a 314, you have 198. Add these two. So what is 314 plus 198? It is what? 314 plus 200 is 514 minus 2. So it is 512 is what you get into 10 power minus 6. So what is it now? 512 into 10 power minus 6. Yeah, I'm sorry. For all of this you have a power 1 by 3. Yeah. So what is it that we get now? Cubed root of all of this. Yeah. We know that a power 1 by m is equal to mth root of a. Yeah. So since we have a power 1 by 3, it is what? Cubed root of a. Therefore, cube root of 512 into cube root of 10 power minus 6. What is cube root of 512? You know that 512 is 8 cube. Yeah, let me also write it. Okay, 8 cube power 1 by 3 into 10 power minus 6 power 1 by 3. Yeah. Okay, so what happens now? 3 cancel, and then we get 3 ones, 3 twos. Yeah, because a power m whole power n is equal to a power m into n. Okay, therefore here you have 8 cube whole power 1 by 3 is 3 cancel, you get 8, and then here you get a minus 2. So what is effectively, what is the answer? 10 into 10 power minus 2, sorry, 8 into 10 power minus 2. So 8 by 100, so the answer is 0.08. Please be very careful with the tens, okay, because see the answers, you have 0.08 as well as 0.8. Okay, the right answer is 0.08. I hope this is clear for everyone. 512 was written as 8 cube, and then we have 10 power minus 6, okay, whole power 1 by 3. So a cube whole power 1 by 3 is what? 3 and 3 get cancelled. Here also 3 ones, 3 minus 2's. So you have an 8 into 10 power minus 2. So the answer is 0.08. What is the simplified value of this? Okay, see, as a feedback from students, most of them have answered this wrong. Okay, we know that it's based on a very simple concept, which is BODMAS. Yeah, first brackets. Okay, this refers to brackets. Whatever is in the brackets has to be evaluated first, and then this is off. Whenever you have off, that takes precedence over all of this. Yeah, and then comes the division, then multiplication, then addition, then subtraction. Okay. Now first let's look at it. Where all do we have brackets? Yeah, so we have this bracket. Yeah, so this one. Yeah, see there is a bracket here, right? These two. Yeah, so let's evaluate this first. Then here also we have a bracket, but first let's evaluate this. Okay, we'll evaluate this next. Okay, let me write it again. We'll evaluate this next, then we'll evaluate this, the third bracket, then finally we'll evaluate this. Okay. I'll explain what I mean by that. Okay, first, so we know that brackets take precedence over anything. So first let's evaluate this. Okay, 10 by 15 by 10 by 15 into 6. Okay, so 10 by 15 into 6. Now think about it. Again, there is a confusion. Is it division first or multiplication first within the bracket? Yeah, we know that division comes first. Therefore, we'll write it as 10 by 15 into 6. Is it clear? 10 by 15 into 6, because the division comes first. So 10 by 15 came first. Okay, 10 by 15 came first, then we have multiplied. Yeah. Okay, so what is the value that we get? 5 3 is 15, sorry, 5 3 is 15, 5 2 is 10, 3 1s 3 2. So you get the value of this as 4. I hope this is clear. Division comes first, so 10 by 15 comes first, then into 6. Okay. Okay, so we have got this value as 4. Okay, now let's evaluate this. 64 minus 2 into 8. Okay, 64 minus 16 plus 2. Okay, 64 minus 16 plus 2. 64 minus 14. Okay, let me write it for you. 64 minus 16 we've got. Again we've got plus 2. So what is it? 64 minus 16 plus 2. So it is minus 14. So you get the value as 50. Okay. So therefore this entire value, okay, this entire bracket value, we have got it as what? It is 50, and we have got this value as 4. Okay, now we only have one thing remaining, which is what? This entire one. Yeah, so let's simplify that. Okay, I hope it's clear till here. I'm writing that. Okay, instead of this entire bracket value, I'm writing it as 4 into what all do we have? 22. I'm writing it as such, 22 by 2 by 5 by 2 by 5 of 50. Yeah, this is what we have, and we have a minus 2 by 5. Now think about it. What comes now? You have division, and then you have brackets. Yeah, brackets has to be evaluated first. Yeah, by 2 by 5. Okay, I'm leaving it as such. Okay, 2 by 5 value is okay. Now the doubt is, off should come first or division should come first. We know that off comes first. Yeah, the off comes first. Therefore, how do you write this? We'll write it as 4 into, what is it? 22 divided by 2 by 5 of 50. Okay, we'll compute this. 2 by 5 of 50. What is 2/5 of 50? 5 ones, 5 10. So 2/5 of 50 is 20. Yeah, so we get it as 22 by 20 minus 2 by 5. Okay, Now it's simple. What is it now? 2 10s 20, and then 2 11s 22, and then 2 5s 10, 2 2s 4. Yeah, multiplied everything. Yeah. So what do we get? Because multiplication again takes precedence. Yeah. So multiplication takes precedence over subtraction. Therefore, I've multiplied it. Okay. So what do we get? 2 into 11 by 5, 22 by 5 minus 2 by 5, 22 by 5 minus 2 by 5. So you get the answer as 20 by 5. That is 4. I hope this is clear for everyone. Please rewind the video and watch it again if you have not understood. Okay. We always go in this order. The bracket should come first, then the off, then division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. You will always have to follow this order to calculate this. Okay. Please rewind this if you have not understood. Yeah. Let's move to the next one. A man who has to walk 11 kilometers. Okay. The man in all has to walk 11 kilometers. Now he finds that in 30 minutes, he has traveled 2/9 of the remaining distance. Okay. Let's assume that the remaining distance is x kilometers. Okay. So now how much did he walk? Okay. How much did he already travel? What is the distance that he traveled? What did he say? He told that it is 2/9 of the remaining distance. Let's assume that the remaining distance is x. Then what should he have traveled? He should have traveled 2 by 9th of x. 2 by 9th of the remaining distance, which is x. Okay. So he has traveled 2 by 9x, whereas the remaining distance is x. Clearly we know that together he should travel 11 kilometers in all. So whatever he has traveled plus whatever is remaining should sum up to 11. Yeah, so I'm writing it here. Whatever he has traveled 2 by 9x plus whatever he is yet to cover, together should sum up to 11 kilometers. So what is it that we get? We take 9 as LCM. Yeah, so we get what? 2x plus 9x. Yeah, so 2x plus 9x, because the LCM is 9, right? Or you can rather, in simple terms, we can write x as 9x by 9. Yeah, we are not changing the value. Yeah, now since the base are equal, you can add, so you get it as 11x by 9 is equal to 11. So 11 cancel, you get x value as 9 into 1, that is 9. Therefore the remaining distance was 9 kilometers. Yeah, see, in total 11 kilometers, if the remaining distance is 9, so how much he should have traveled? He should have traveled the remaining 2 kilometers already. Okay. Therefore, he has traveled 2 kilometers in 30 minutes. If he is traveling 2 kilometers in 30 minutes, and what is his speed? Speed is distance by time. Yeah. Distance is 2 kilometers by the speed by the time is what? Half an hour. Half an hour in hours is half. Okay, half an hour, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm writing it in hours so that you get the speed in kilometer per hour. So 2 kilometer by 1 by 2. So what is it? It is 4 kilometers per hour. Okay, in simple terms, if he covers 2 kilometers in half an hour, he should cover 4 kilometers, or he will cover 4 kilometers in an hour. That is called speed. Therefore, his speed was 4 kilometers per hour. Okay, it is supposed to be a very easy question. Yeah, whatever he has traveled plus whatever he is yet to travel is equal to 11. From there you've got x value, so that you get how much he has traveled. From there you also got the speed. I hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. 6 square plots are connected end to end to obtain a rectangular plot area. Okay, there are 6 square plots. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now we know that it's a rectangle, right? If yeah, let me take s as the side of a square. So what is it now? You get s everywhere, right? S. So what are the dimensions? The length is equal to s plus s plus s. There are 6s, right? So 6s, whereas we get the breadth as the side. Okay, so these are the dimensions of the rectangle. It's clearly given that the area of the rectangular plot is 726. You know that L into B is 726. Yeah, so length into breadth, area is length into breadth. So 6s into s is equal to 726. So what do we get? We get 6s square is equal to 726. So we get s square is equal to 726 by 6, 6 1, 6 12, 72, 6 1. So you get the value of s as square root of 121, that is 11. Okay, this is done. Now what are we supposed to find? If we take the pi value as 22 by 7, okay, by what factor is the perimeter of this plot more than the circumference of a circle of radius 10 meters? Okay, so let's first find the perimeter of this rectangle. What is the perimeter formula? It is twice of length plus breadth. Yeah, twice of 2 into L plus B. So 2 into, what is the length? You know, length is what? 6s. Yeah, length is 6s and breadth is s. So L plus B is 7 into s. 7 into s is 11, right? So 7 into 11, that is 77. I'm writing it directly, okay? Let me write it here. Length is 6s, breadth is s. So 6s plus s is 7s. 7 into 11 is 77. So I've written it. 2 into 7 is 154 meters. So this is the perimeter of the rectangle that we have got. What are they saying now? They are asking us by what factor is the perimeter of this plot more than that of the circumference of a circle. So let's first calculate the circumference of a circle. What is the formula for circumference of a circle? It is 2 into pi into r. So 2 into, they have told us to take pi as 22 by 7, okay? 2 into 22 by 7 into, what is r? It is 10 meters. So what is the circumference that you've got? 2 into 22 into 10, so 440 by 7, okay? So this is the circumference of the circle. Now what are they asking? By what factor is a perimeter more than the circumference? That is, if you are multiplying, what is a factor with which the circumference has to be multiplied so that you get the perimeter of the rectangle? Is it clear? By what factor should perimeter be multiplied so that you get circumference? Okay, by what factor is the perimeter of this plot more than circumference? That is, what should we multiply circumference with so that you get the perimeter? Please be clear with this. What should we multiply the circumference with so that you get perimeter? Okay, so let's simplify this. Okay, let me write somewhere here. Okay, I'll just repeat here. You get it as the multiplying factor is x, should give us a perimeter. Okay, so what is c? It is 440 by 7 into x is equal to, perimeter is 154. So what is x that you get? X is equal to 154 into 7. So whatever is divided gets multiplied, divided by 440. So this is the value, this is the multiplying factor. Okay, so 11 4s 11 40s, 11 1s 11, 11 4s 44. Yeah, 2 20s, 2 7s. So you get the values 49 by 20. So what is it? 49 by 2 is 24.5, by 10 is 2.45. Therefore effectively what they are saying is the circumference of the circle should be multiplied by 2.45 to get the perimeter of the rectangle. So that is what is told. So the answer is what? 2.45. I hope this question is clear to everyone. So first we have found out the perimeter of the rectangle, then we have found out the circumference of the circle, then we have found out the multiplying factor, which is 2.45. Yeah, let's move on to the next question. Okay, for your understanding, I've already written something. Let's see what that is. The mean and standard deviation of the data, which is comprised of a set of 10 positive numbers, are 8 and 2. So what are they saying? The mean is 8. Mean is what? Mu, right? Mean is 8. Let me write it. Mean is 8. Okay. Let me take a different, marker. Mean is equal to 8. And we've also given that the standard deviation of the data is 2. The standard deviation is 2. And then there are 10 positive numbers, and then the sum of squares of the 9 among them is given. What is the 10th number? It is definitely a standard question. I'm explaining the concept also here. Okay, all what we know about standard deviation is equal to square root of sigma xi minus x bar whole square by n. Okay, so what does it mean? In this case, since the number of terms is 10, right? So what does it mean? X1 minus mean whole square plus x2, see that's what is given, right? Xi minus x bar. So instead of I, we have 1 to 10. X1 minus x bar whole square, x2 minus mean whole square, x3 minus mean whole square, so on till x10 minus mean whole square. Okay, divided by 10, whole divided by 10. That's what we have. Now I'm simplifying this. Okay. First, please don't worry. I'm trying to derive a formula which is not given anywhere directly. Okay, I'm trying to derive it for your understanding. We only know this formula usually, right? So from this we are deriving one formula which you can use for any other such question that you get. Okay, so I hope this step is understood. Xi minus x bar. So I varies from 1 to 10. That is called sigma, right? Sigma is summation. I varies from 1 to 10. So first we are substituting I as 1. So x1 minus mean whole square, sigma it's summation, right? So plus x2 minus mean square plus x3 minus mean whole square, so on till x10 minus mean whole square. Now if you simplify it, so the form a minus b whole square, so a square plus mean square b square minus 2ab minus 2 into x1 into mean. Similarly for this x2 square plus a mean square minus 2x2 into mean, so on for all the terms till the last term. Again, last term what do we get? X10 square plus mean square minus 2 into x10 into mean. Okay, so now what shall we do? We shall take this x1 square x2 square common. Okay, so first I'm taking this common, x1 square, we have x2 square, we have x3 square, so on till x10 square. So I've written it separately, x1 square plus x2 square, so on till x10 square. That is done. Then I'm also taking mean outside, because in every term we have mean square, right? So here I'm taking mean square out, here also mean square out, and so on till for this also mean square. So for all the 10 terms you have mean square, right? So I'm writing 10 into mean square. Okay, you get 10 into mean square. So yeah, so we have 10 mean square, right? It's not a whole. Okay, it is 10 into mean square. Okay, because we have got mean 10 times. Yeah, so 10 into mean square minus, now see here what shall we do? It is 2x1 into mean minus 2x2 mean minus 2x10 mean. Yeah, so I'm taking minus 2 mean common, minus 2 mean common, so that you get x1 plus x2 plus x3 so on till x10. Okay, till x10 you get whole divided by 10. Please don't worry, we are trying to derive something. I'm trying to go as slow as possible. You can also like watch it in lesser speed, or you can always rewind the video to understand it better. Yeah, so this is the one. So first we have grouped x1 square x2 square so on till xn square. Then we have grouped this mean square term. You've got 10 mean square, right? So I'm writing 10 into mean square, and then I'm grouping these terms, minus 2ab term. Yeah, this I've grouped. Now let's see what happens. So SD is equal to the same thing. Now what happens here? If you go there, you get mean square here. Yeah, 10 into mean square, you remember, right? I'm splitting now by 10 by 10 by 10. So you get minus 2 into mean into, now we had x1 plus x2 plus x3 till x10, right? So I'm replacing that with mean into 10, because you know that mean is equal to x1 plus x2 and so on till xn by 10. Okay, therefore x1 plus x2 so on till xn will be equal to 10 into mean. So I've substituted that with 10 into mean. Okay, please don't worry, it's almost over. So this is what we have. So SD is equal to, so this is what we are looking forward to. Yeah, x1 square plus x2 square to all, yeah, this we already have it till xn square by 10. Here what happens? 10 10 cancel, you get mean square. Here what happens? 10 10 cancel, you get minus 2 mean square. So minus 2 mean square plus mean square, you get minus mean square. Okay, so this is the formula that we are looking for. Okay, all what I've done is to get this one. Okay, so you can always remember this. Okay, for standard deviation you can either remember, see I'm writing it here because it is very important with respect to TCS exams. So standard deviation is equal to what? Whole root of sigma xi minus x bar whole square divided by n. This is one formula that you know, and please remember this formula also. Okay, this is the derivation of this formula. Okay, now let's use this formula to solve this question. So what is standard deviation? It's already given as what? 2. 2 is equal to square root of x1 square, x2 square. We have 10 terms. So till x10 square. Okay. So we already know the sum of numbers, sum of the first 9 numbers. Okay. Therefore, I'll just write that as 599 for till x9 square plus we don't know the 10th term. So I'm taking it as x. So we get x square divided by 10. It's clear, right? 599 is x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square till x9 square plus 10th term also we want, right? But we don't know the 10th term, so I'm assuming that to be x. So x square by 10 minus mean square. Mean square is 8 square, that is 64. Okay, all in whole square root. So what do we get here? So let's do the squaring on both sides. So you get 2 square 4 is equal to, this entire square root goes off. Entire square root whole square, square root gets cancelled. So you have what? 4 is equal to 599 plus x square divided by 10 minus 64. So let's transfer 64 to the other side. You get 64 plus 4, 68 Okay, 68 is equal to 599 plus x square divided by 10. So you get 680 is equal to 599 plus x square. So you get x square is equal to 680 minus 599, that is 81. So you get x value as 9. So that is the 10th term that we are supposed to find, which is 9. Okay, I understand that this appears to be very lengthy, but please try to understand the concept behind it, okay, as to how this is derived. All what you need is this formula, which is a standard formula, and this formula, okay, we are just substituting. See, if you just know this formula, substituting and getting the answer takes not more than 30 seconds. Okay, still you can answer the question very fast. Please try to understand the derivation of this as well. Okay, understand the derivation, but remember this formula so that you can substitute it directly whenever you get a question of this type. Yeah, fine. So I'm closing this session with question number 13. In the next lecture series, I'll be continuing from question number 14. Thank you, everyone.